Hey guys, how are we doing? It's Abbie. It is a really mild winter's day today. It's like 11 degrees and I do not need to be wearing a waterproof. But I'm wearing it for you. This is the award-winning Mountain Equipment Lhotse jacket. A very, very popular jacket in the outdoor industry. From climbing to mountaineering to just general day-to-day rushing around picking up the kids sort of stuff. This jacket has every right to be loved. So I'm so excited to have got my hands on one of these. This is actually mine. I will treasure it pretty much forever. Not that I'm a kit geek, but this is just a really good and efficient jacket. So basically, retails at £350. Ouch. Never fear, my friends. I am an expert at getting a good deal. I would recommend, if you're looking to save yourself some bucks, checking out somewhere like Go Outdoors, which is a UK brand, finding it somewhere cheaper, basically price matching, getting yourself an additional 10% off. Just shop around, try and work with the figures, and you'll definitely get it cheaper. I managed to save myself 170 quid on this jacket. Boom! Now, I'm not sponsored by Go Outdoors. I just really want to see you get a good deal. I want to see you getting good kit and using it outdoors. So shop around, see what you can do. Let me know below if you manage to nab yourself a good deal. Share it with everybody so we can all be happy people. Anyway, comes in red, beautifully modelled, I feel. Black and various shades of blue. They're all exactly the same and they all look awesome. So there you go, you can't go wrong if you need to pick a different colour. This weighs 530 grams. Just for height reference, I'm 5'7". This is a size small. You can see how it fits. It's the Alpine fit, so basically means that it's kind of quite close fitting. I can still fit lots of layers underneath, which is ideal for me. This is actually the men's fit, just because it fits me best. Quite low on the bottom, protection from the elements, and that's pretty much it, really. So let's run through some specifications. The whole jacket, all the way through, is 3-layer. Basically what that means, now you can't see the difference when you're wearing it, but it is split into 3 layers. Mind blown. You have the outer durable layer, and then you've got the 2 inner layers, which are kind of your waterproofing protection. The whole thing is Gore-Tex Pro. So basically Gore-Tex is the main competitor with another company called Event. They're waterproof durability companies, so they are constantly trying to get the balance and develop technologies between breathability and waterproofing to mean that we can be as comfortable as possible when we're outside doing our stuff. So as I say, this is Gore-Tex Pro. It's just a type of waterproofing, and I definitely would push for Gore-Tex just because I've used them forever and they've certainly proved themselves to me. So there we go, personal preference. This lighter colour that you can see on the body is 40 denier. So without getting too complicated, denier is just a measure of the mass in grams, the density of the weave of fabric. So 40 denier is the lighter cover, and the darker patches that you can see across the shoulders and arms is 80 denier, so it's reinforced. And that literally just means it's more likely to, or less likely to snag, to tear. It's just tougher against the elements, against wear and tear. So if I was wearing a rucksack, that constant friction isn't really going to affect this so much, whereas down here it might a little bit because it's thinner, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. So 40 denier, 80 denier, reinforced across the shoulders and the backs of the arms in case you catch it on a crag or whatever. So at the bottom you've got a dual draw cord, nice and easy to adjust, keep the coat adjusted to your body. The whole thing is articulated, so it just means you can move around, you can reach up for those crags and pull yourself up. You can tie your shoelace nice and easy without the thing riding up and getting a cold, wet spot, which is exactly what you want in a waterproof. Just to clarify the difference between this and a soft shell. This is a hard shell, which is kind of your main outer layer. A soft shell is kind of also an insulation layer, and it doesn't offer the same protection from the elements. So if you're still kind of debating between the two, that's the main difference, really. So, cuffs, they're pre-shaped, just kind of so that you've got a bit more of a lip over the top of the arm, and they're Velcro adjust so you can lock them in. Again, stop them rolling down as you're reaching up, stop water getting in, you can put them over gloves, just really handy to have that Velcro, super easy to use with gloves as well. On the front, the main front zip is a YKK AquaGuard zip, so it's literally just a type of zip. It means it's storm protected. We've not got a zip, a storm baffle on the front, but instead behind, and again that just prevents that constant bombardment of rain stopping anything getting in. It's a double zip, so you can unzip it at the bottom as well, sort of, if I can untangle myself. You can. There's a little poppy button at the bottom just to make sure everything stays together, just as there is at the top. Actually, that's a lie, there is not at the top. There's just the storm baffle there. At the front, we have a chest pocket, which is exactly the same size as an OS map. I put that in there deliberately so you can see the size. So whatever size that is, that's the size of the chest pocket. Also in the chest pocket, there is a clip, just a little one that you could attach some keys or something you want to make sure stays put in there. These pockets are slightly smaller than OS maps. You've got two, one either side. They're perfect for putting your hands in. And the idea of them being raised is that when you've got a harness of a rucksack, you can still get your hands in there and get that little bit more protection from the elements. So as I say, you can't fit an OS map in these. They go right up from here all the way down to here. So that's kind of the rough size there. On the inside, on the right hand side, there is an extra pocket. I didn't actually realise this was here until I bought the jacket. Perfect for holding a phone in, or batteries, anything you need to keep warm and away from the elements. It's a really handy pocket. It is mesh, it's very thin, very light, just super handy to have there. Let's have a look at the hood. The hood is a mountain fit hood. What that means is that you could fit a helmet underneath. As you can see, I could easily fit a helmet under there. If not, it's not a problem. If I'm not wearing one, I can just pull it down. There's an adjustable toggle on the back here, so I can pull it tight against my head, and I can pull this up, protect my face, and then if I want to tighten things a little bit more, I've got two toggles here. I can pull the whole thing down, lock it in place, get my rucksack on, storm out into the elements and have a good time. Nice and protected, nice and shielded. So this is your mountain fit. The peak here is stiff, it is adjustable, so it's kind of like a flexible metal, but again, it means I can really just adjust it to stop that rain coming down into my face. So the final thing then is the whole jacket is constructed for maximum storm protection, so they just call that storm construction techniques. The idea is that just basically every single seam on this jacket has been constructed in a way that's just going to prevent the rain getting in as much as possible. Might not help having these giant pit zips. So these are here to aid ventilation. The idea is that if you've got a showery summer's day where it's very warm but you really need a waterproof layer, that you can breathe. So you can open these up to access your inner layer. So even if you just had a vest on underneath, it's just going to take you right through to your skin, which is really helpful, just aid ventilation. So these are actually laminated zips, which mean they're kind of just compressed super tightly, really just to maximize, again, protection from the elements. So it's very helpful to have that. They really don't look plasticky, they don't feel plasticky at all. In fact, they just feel really solid, really well constructed. So you've got pit zips, two front pockets, one front pocket on the chest, one inner pocket. Those are all the zips on the jacket. And really that's pretty much it. So this is the Mountain Equipment Lhotse jacket. As I said, retails at £350. This one weighs 530 grams. Check it out, have a look. I would always say try before you buy, so try and visit a store, even if you don't want to buy it from them because it's crazy expensive. Try it on, work out what you need, and then look for a cheaper deal elsewhere. In the meantime, my friends, I will see you very soon, but in the meantime, that's what I meant to say. In the meantime, get outside, explore the world. It is an amazing place. If you haven't been somewhere, go there. If you've been somewhere and you loved it, take someone else there. Get outside. Love it. See you next time. Far too excited.